Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today, we have got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 build video for you. And today, it's an interesting idea that I thought up. And I like to call it the Vorpal Monk. It's quite the interesting concept. So basically, the idea for this build is it's a monk who cuts people's heads off with his bare hands. He basically will occasionally just karate chop someone's head off. Um, yeah, and he does it using the Vorpal property. Now, the question is, how do you get Vorpal property on your fists? There is a way to do it. So first off, there is a way to get uh, weapon properties on your unarmed attacks, and that involves Kensai. They have the ability to take their unarmed attacks and treat them like a weapon, and they can upgrade them like a weapon. And on top of that, but that alone doesn't work because your fists do bludgeoning damage. And because your fists do bludgeoning damage, you wouldn't be allowed to put Vorpal on them because that does require a slashing weapon. Which is why you're going to need a way to make your fists deal slashing damage, which is actually pretty easy. There's a feat in the Player's Handbook 2 called Versatile Unarmed Strike, which will let you have your attacks do whatever kind of damage you want. And then, yes, then since you can do slashing damage, you can put Vorpal on it. Now, technically, you should only be able to have the Vorpal work when you're choosing to use slashing damage. If you are doing punching or not punching, bludgeoning or piercing damage, I mean, bludgeoning is punching in this case, then yes, you probably wouldn't be able to do the Vorpal. But if you are doing a slashing attack with your fist, then you could do Vorpal and just cut someone's head off. And of course, if you're paying the +5 enhancement, you might as well stick to the slashing most of the time because let's be real, like that's a good property if when it actually comes up. Now you do need a nat 20. So it will only work when you happen to roll a nat 20 on your attack roll and then manage to confirm. But still, it's really nice. I don't think it's not really a critical. It's been a while since I read the Vorpal, but if I recall, I don't think, I'm not sure if critical immunity actually works on it. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably should have looked that up before recording this. But I do know that it will cut someone's head off. I don't think I don't think critical immunities do matter because I'm pretty sure even like with a zombie, it will cut their head off. They can survive just fine without a head, but it still cuts the zombie's head off. Unlike like a human or an elf or a dwarf who you cut their head off, like they're dead. Like, a lot of living things need their heads to survive. So Vorpal is an instant death for them. Even some other things, like if you were to use it on something like Tiamat, you'd cut her head off, but she's got 5 of them, so you'd only cut one of them off. And, she still has those other 4 that she can fight with. Now, granted, you did significantly weaken her by cutting off one of her heads, but, she's still alive and kicking with the other 4 if you pull that off. Unless you cut off all 5, then I guess that works. Hydras, again, you have that same issue, except for their heads will regrow. I suspect Tiamat's a little bit of... I suspect there's some sort of connection between the two there. But that's a whole other issue. But anyways, yeah, this whole thing, it's all about, Monk, just because monks are really good with unarmed strike. When it comes to unarmed attackers, monks are kind of top-notch. And then you take some Kensai in there in order to, make your fists magical, and put some weapon properties so you can get Vorpal on them, and then you can just go around karate chopping people's heads off. And only when you're rolling that 20, so you're not going to be doing it to everybody, but just every so often you just chop someone's head off with your bare hands. I don't know, just kind of a cool concept. There's not much more to this build than Monk, Kensai, versatile unarmed strike, and then picking the Vorpal property. That's basically all there is to it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you